with the gain to a yard. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
At the 31, a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Smith on 3rd and short. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is up. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. They're going for this. Cut by Lockett. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They put a receiver in motion right. This drive begins with a jet sweep. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Raiders driving. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Handoff now to the receiver. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, Sunday. Ready? Ours. Here we go, Sunday.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, here we go.
2nd and 10, again it's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hey, we go, Sunday. Hey, Tony. Hold on. Here we go, Sunday.
1st down, Smith to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Check 59, come. Ready? Snowball. Here we go, Sunday.
And again, it's Smith. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, here we go, hey. Strike.
From the gun, Smith. He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game before halftime. Tyler Lockett the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Smith in the pistol. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jack Jones has got it.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Play action, it's Minshew. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 22 yards.
They get 22 on that one.
Raiders.
And that's good for a Raiders first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Tucker now in motion right. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Come on, shot. Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. Check 58. Come on, shot.
A play fake, now Smith to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
No ball. Come on, shot.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here.
Come on, shot.
Second and 3. Pass taken in by Lockett. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He just throws this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, Smith. Walker hauls it in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Hey, on turn.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Another Seahawks.
First down from the red zone. Delivered to the sideline. Smith and Jigba brings it in.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
53. There we go, son.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
There we go, son.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. 3 yards on the game. Now they just need 2 more on second and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. And the Seahawks will again line up to go for 2. They've got a man in motion. He's throwing for it. And he's got a man complete. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Starting at the 10. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Seahawks will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just 1 snap later.
Here we go.
Sending a receiver left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead as Todd runs out here in the 3rd. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
3 quarters in the books from this one. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Abdullah now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give it to Madison. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Now a give running right. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Here's the give to Madison. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. And now the Raiders call for the 1st of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
They go play action here. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Ernest Jones with the pick.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Snowball, snowball. 49, flip her off, 49. There goes up.
Shotgun snap to Smith. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Setting up to pass. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Look. Daytona.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Into the hands of Walker. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
53.
At the 46-yard line.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
There we go, Sonoma. Look.
Here he is to throw. Locates Lockett along that sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the sticks, Brock. And they're going to turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
He's trying to push the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Back to the air, it's Smith. He's trying to go deep again. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's loaded another one up. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, Minshew. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And the Raiders will take over with a short field. They're at the 28-yard line. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Throwing on first is Minshew. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Now a big two-point try coming for these Raiders. One final shot here. And this winds up incomplete. They took their shot for the dub and instead trail by 1 with almost no time left. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it's a win for the Seahawks. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.